So let's continue our first ABAP program. So I'll go to change mode now in SC38. So first we'll see how to add the comments. See, it is good practice to add the comment. This is the like simple text string, but many times whenever you're writing any code, so it is good to add some comments so that if any other consultant is working, he should know what we have written. So to add the comment, at the first position of every line, either we can add a star, okay, and the every letter after that will be treated as the comment, okay, comment line. So if you execute this, that will not get printed. Okay, if you execute this, so that is comment, right? So comment we cannot see in the output. This is for our help purpose, internal help. So one option is this. Second, you can add the double comma here like this, and you can add the comment. This is also comment. Okay, so before that this is the actual syntax, and after this is the comment line. Like this we can add the comment. I can activate this, see the output, no issue. So like this we can add the comments here. And suppose if we have multiple comments line, and we can comment the code also, like complete line I want to comment. So what we can do, either add the star at the first position, or just select this row and control and less than. Okay, control and less than, so this line become comment. Okay, now if I execute this, see only second line is getting printed, but first line I have comment. So to uncomment, again this is control and greater than. Okay, now this is again uncomment. If I execute this, see the output. Fine. So now let's add some other details. I will keep this as it is. So what I will do, we'll print a multiple line now. So let me write here, like first I want to print some consultant details. Okay, the name. Then second I want role. Okay, whether it is SD consultant, MM consultant, web consultant, like that. And third, I want to print the email ID of the consultant. Fine. And let me add some details, some name of the consultant. So I will write here, like write, as I mentioned, forward slash we have to use for the new line, right? So first I will write as Zafar, and role is, let's say, ABAP. Role is ABAP. Okay, and email ID I will write, I'm just giving dummy ID here, Zafar at the rate, let's say, okay, this is dummy ID. Okay, so this is the first row, this second row. Now let me add, okay, so how to copy this as it is? Just set the cursor here and press Ctrl D. If you press Ctrl D, that line will get replicate. Now I want to add one more line here. Let's say Nikhil, and here, okay, ABAP, oops, or let's say add Nikhil as a Fury and the second email ID. I'm just adding the new line. One more line I will add here. Like this we can add, right? And the Raj is like basis consultant. So every line, every record will get printed on the new row, because here I'm using this forward slash. Now if I execute this, so this is the output, but it's not in the proper readable format, right? So what we want to make this in a proper readable format by giving the proper position, by adding the vertical and horizontal row. So how to do that? See here for the write statement, I want to start a certain position. So let's say I will give here 5, this is position. Okay, then for role I will start, let's say, at 20 position. Just add the number and escape. And similarly for this email ID, I want to start at position number 35. Okay, so let me quickly add all this here also. 5 for the role, 20, and for this 35. Same for the next row, 5, 20. After that comma, we have to add that, right? After that first position. So what I'm doing here, I'm just giving the position where to start printing of that particular variable, particular string. So what I given? I give the position 5 for the name, 20 for the role, 35 for the email ID. Just save, check, and activate. Execute this. See. Now you can see in a proper readable format, right? So if you have more number of columns, so we have to adjust that to the right statement. We are running right statement, right? So like this, we have to adjust that. Now let's add the vertical and the horizontal line in the same. This is also readable format. Let's say we want to add some line here. So we'll write the U line here. Let's see the impact of U line. I will add the U line in all the positions for all the records. I want to add that underline. Sorry, U line I want to add. So what is the impact of U line? See the output. See, before and after every record, wherever I written that U line, you can see one underline. Okay, like this we can add the U line. Now I want a vertical line. This is a horizontal line actually. Now I will add the vertical line. So let's see that also how to add the vertical line. So for the vertical line here, we have two options. Option number 1, what I can do, that I will explain only one time. So we can add a pipe sign here. Okay, and I will add comma here. I'm adding comma here. Now if I execute, see, you can see a vertical line. So this is option number 1 we can do. But the preferred method is use a psi v line. This is a concept. Psi is a system variable, system structure. Okay, so whenever you are adding, printing the direct value strings, we have to use single quote. But for the variables, we don't have to use single quote. So there is a concept called psi system structure sy psi, and here we can use psi v line. Okay, so see, if you double click on this psi, this will navigate to the SE11 ABAP system field. This structure is used for the ABAP system field, and here there is one V line. Okay, that we are using for the printing of vertical line. So let me first activate this. No error. If I activate this, see here we can see vertical line. So this vertical line I will add at all the positions. Okay, add a comma. Same. Okay. After this also I want to add. So like this we have to add this vertical line. See this first program, right? So we have to understand all this concept. So once we understand, then no need to again do practice of this. Okay, so after every field I'm just adding that vertical line. Email ID. Okay, and then the last record. Here I'm adding the vertical lines. Save, check, and activate. Okay, fine. So now I will execute this. See, here we can see the vertical line is printing properly. Some issue here, let me check that. Okay, because I'm not given the fixed position, right? I'm not given the fixed position for the last vertical line. So what system is doing, as soon as that string is finished, so it is printing the vertical line. So that also we can manage. Very simple. Just give some more position to this 60 number. I want to display at the position number 60. Okay, activate this. See, now it is proper format. Okay, so like this we have to write a program, and we can make use of position to print that string at a specified position, and we have also learned how to add the vertical and the horizontal lines.